C-Bus.
Hey, I wanted to make a quick video to illustrate a point that I talk about with customers a lot. Now in this yard that you can see behind me, I picked this one up last year, and originally we had to do some seeding work. There's a lot of dead spots and a lot of weeds and things like that. So in the springtime, we've got the weeds under control. Now last fall we did some seeding work. We did a combination of slice seeding and some overseeding also. Now in this situation we're sitting on about a 2-acre lot, and it's not practical to slice seed the whole yard. So what we did is we slice seeded the areas that were dead and sort of took care of those areas. We had some spots in the front yard way back behind me there, and some other spots over here that we slice seeded. Now we slice seeded those in with a bluegrass blend because that's primarily what this lawn was. However, the customer doesn't have an irrigation system, doesn't really have the capacity to water this lawn regularly. So fast forward to this summer, and now we're back in the heat of the summer. We haven't had a good rainfall in about 3 or 4 weeks. Temperatures have been hovering around 90, give or take, up and down through there. So now you can see that the grass is really getting pretty brown again. And what I wanted to show you mostly in this video is I explain to customers sometimes how you can transition lawn over to turf type tall fescue. However, if you do that to start with, and you transition it to turf type tall fescue, the initial time that you do your application, after you aerate, you can possibly get a clumpy type appearance because tall fescue grows in a clump habit, where Kentucky bluegrass, for instance, grows by rhizome, so it doesn't grow as much in a clump as what a fescue or ryegrass will. So now, as some of the fescue is grown in, you'll see that it usually takes 2 or 3 overseedings to get a more consistent lawn when you're overseeding with turf type tall fescue. I'm done putting my application down for today, and I have to blow off the driveway still, but I thought maybe I'd take this point to illustrate this for you, and we can take a look at this as I go back up to the trailer and you can see what I'm talking about. As we ride up here, just watch for the clumps and stuff. You can see the difference between the brighter green clumps of the fescue and the brown heat-stressed Kentucky bluegrass. Now that you've seen, as we rode up here, you can see the difference in texture, and you can also see the clumps that are greener under the stress. Tall fescue is going to perform better than a Kentucky bluegrass in a heat situation like this, especially when there's not really any capacity to efficiently water. You know, from year to year, he would have some loss of grass because, frankly, the Kentucky bluegrass would die during the heat of the summer, then have to do some reseeding. Ideally, you would slice seed in to make a faster transition, because you can see how it can be a little unsightly the first time or two that you do this, and it's an ongoing progression that you might have to make over the course of 2 or 3 years to really blend the fescue in. As long as the customer understands that going forward, and they're willing to take that time to make that transition, then it might be a good idea that you can switch over to a tall fescue blend instead of your Kentucky bluegrass if you have hot summers like this. Hopefully watching this video has helped understand that a little bit. There's always some options. Just be aware that as a homeowner or as a customer or as a landscaper that you know what the results are going to look like, so that they know what to expect, because a customer could get very angry, for instance, if you put the wrong type of seed down and they want you to overseed their bluegrass lawn and you end up with something like this in 6 months because you put fescue down unintentionally. So that could be a mistake. In this situation, it's not. It's intended. We're trying to transition this lawn over with a couple overseedings a year. So hopefully that's helped. Hey, keep watching my videos. Subscribe to my channel. Hopefully we can both learn more about turf care, landscaping, and share my videos. And I'll see you soon.